Shelby and Michelle with Farmhouse Living, and welcome back to our channel. So we are doing another, I guess it's kind of a fall home tour, but really just showing light touches of fall in my home. So if you're late to the game, we were. And so the accents that we added to the house are pretty minimal, but I feel like they go a long way.
They do go a long way, all the way to Christmas.
What she's trying to say here is you have an opportunity to build on your fall decor. A lot of the things can be like
repurposed and
layered on
yeah.
as the season progresses. So
yes,
good tip, good way to start off. Okay, so we're in the living room, and I was on Pinterest actually in the summer, and I found this most amazing fireplace just loaded with pumpkins. And if you know about my fireplace, it's not real. It's faux. But what I did do, short story, I was not available to be at the house when the contractor was installing this mantle that we found, and she was just gonna install it flat on the wall. And I about had fit when she was FaceTiming me, drove 100 miles a minute to get here to make sure he made a little alcove.
Right, so now it could actually be turned into a real fireplace.
Well, we had him frame the inside for an electric box that I liked. But the cool thing about that is it gives me more opportunity. I had wood stacked in there before, and now we've stacked pumpkins. But the issue is, even though I did have him add that depth, so he built it out a little bit and then he built it in a little bit, it's still not as deep as a standard fireplace. So Some of my Pinterest inspiration was real fireplaces where they shove the pumpkins in. Mine is not, but I think the opportunity is I could stack them a little.
Yeah, we stacked them and we twisted them and we turned them and we smashed our fingers.
Ow!
No.
What did you do? Smash your finger?
And it was done.
I smashed my finger bad, and it's gonna be purple and blue, but was it worth it?
Oh yeah, totally worth it.
Yes.
No pain, no gain.
No pain, no gain. Yeah, so pumpkins in a fireplace, I feel like easy. I'm gonna tell the truth. We did steal them from the front porch. We didn't take a second round to the pumpkin patch. We just stole them from the front porch and brought them in. But I was thinking about doing Christmas outside first, so it's kind of like that, like you did. You have your Christmas lights up right now.
I have my Christmas lights, and so that's what I'm talking about, just building upon layer upon layer.
It's like outside Christmas, inside fall, you know? And then we did some like really small things, like Mom brought like a little jute pumpkin that's on my entry piece. We traded out all of our green stems for pampas grass or things that are more
earthy and wheat looking.
Yes. And I do actually, Mom brought, this was in her living room in like 2020 or 2020.
We've had them a while, yeah.
But then she moved it to the guest room, and so I stole it from the guest room. And I actually love something being to the left of my fireplace now.
Right, it's beautiful.
The space is kind of tight, so that might not be something, but that is one thing that I love about seasonal decor is once you start experimenting with those layers, then you might say, oh wow, this could be something that I do every day. Maybe not as fallish, but there could be some sort of accent that goes in that location.
Yeah, and so in the kitchen, we actually used flowers because I think you should always do some florals. We have a lot of dried things, but really a pop of a beautiful orange daisy, a Gerber daisy, and then we did a bowl of pumpkins.
Yeah, so we did a bowl of pumpkins in the little, I don't even know what to call that. I have a little nook over there, and so Mom layered in cutting board and
more little stems of wheat.
Yeah.
Dried things.
Yeah.
And then we also used some dried things in your shelves.
Yeah.
In the kitchen, we added some dried things. We added some cattails.
Yeah. Which I actually got those with intention of using on my mantle, and then Mom came over and I was taking care of the baby, and I just came out and she had put them like elsewhere, and I actually ended up liking it better.
I put them in the stove alcove. I just thought that the cutting board needed the butcher block cutting board just needed something on it. So
Yeah.
that's what we did.
Well, and it was funny because actually when I was taking care of the baby, I was nursing the baby and I was scrolling on Instagram and I saw this gal who was doing she's like a vignette powerhouse, lots of layers, lots of accents, definitely not a minimalist, but I was really appreciating the way that she layered those things. I was like, gosh, I need some more stuff like that in my kitchen. And then I came out and Mother had executed it. She must have, we
I
have
was like telepathically.
yeah,
But something else that I did this year that I haven't done is I cut my magnolia tree, and what's cool about magnolia stems is they last forever.
do they?
They dry and they just look beautiful for a long period of time. So we added that in with the pumpkins and to give it some life, some greenery and
Yeah. And I like that the backside is brown. So it's like, I really love, that is what we did at that, in both of our houses this year, is a lot of times in the fall, we'll strip back all the green. So we'll kind of pull all of our house plants in different areas, and almost everything is tan and brown and just more muted tones. But we paired the magnolia stemmas, so I that would probably be our foundation of the look. It's the green also with the warm. And you will also see in the dining room that I did take the art that Mom stole from me for her primary bedroom makeover. And so now your primary bedroom makeover, or your primary bedroom over the bed is bare.
Yes, but I have plans.
You have plans?
I have big plans.
Yeah, so anyways, I think, are you going to use, we have a friend who's an artist, Tabitha Page, and I think you're going to do her new line.
I am. I'm so excited.
So if you want to go to her page and look at her art and tell us which one you think Mom should use, or I'll pop up 3 options and I'll have y'all vote in the comments. Cause
any of it will work because it's all incredible.
She's amazing.
Yeah.
Yes. So she'll let me take the Hobby Lobby art and she'll take Tabitha.
Yeah.
One last thing that I did was I hung a cutting board on the wall that I also stole from you.
Yeah.
I can't, did you
I was putting it in the Goodwill and you stole it out of the Goodwill.
Yes.
Yeah.
And why were you putting it?
Well, I walked around the house and I couldn't find a spot for it, and I thought someone else must have a spot for it in their home.
And it was me.
And then, it happened to be you. One of the things that I love is when people use food to style their home, a simmer pot. I mean, it's going to make your home smell good, but it's beautiful.
Yeah.
And another thing, we have out some chocolate pumpkin bread just on the counter. We are going to eat it, but just it's beautiful styled in a photo.
Yeah.
And we actually got a great idea from that pumpkin bread.
Yeah.
It was pumpkin chocolate bread. Yeah. And we thought, we have pumpkin spice every year at our coffee shop, but what if we threw a little mocha in there?
Yeah.
Because we carry mocha too. Y'all, seriously,
So
best
good.
thing ever.
I will leave the link to the blog where I'll put the entire recipe. I do want to tell you guys about something new that Mom and I are doing. So, over time, we would take design clients, and we loved it, and we loved serving clients and really just designing spaces that they love. But with the volume of people and requests that we were getting, we weren't able to serve everyone, and we wanted to. So instead of just saying no, we've decided to create a Be Your Own Designer course. But the cool thing about this is it's not just teaching you how to design. So we are going to teach you the process of how to design, but what we're also going to do is be designing with you.
Yeah, it's going to be interactive, so we're going to have a lot of fun. I mean, a lot of fun. We're going to giggle, we're going to laugh, and we're going to make the most beautiful spaces you've ever seen.
Yes, and so what you're going to get, it's a live course. So this will probably be the only time that we're going to teach it live. We're going to continue to share it, but it's going to be live this time. We're going to go live on Tuesday evenings, and then Saturdays we're going to do a live Q&A. If you cannot attend that schedule, you can still submit your questions. We'll still answer them, and you can watch the replay. So the replay is never going to go away. And then after our series where you learn and we make our designs together, once you start implementing your designs, we're still going to continue the Q&As. So if you have something that's unique in your space, like, oh my gosh, I can't figure out this entryway, or,
like if you have a gas station changing table in your
bathroom,
like Shelby did, and we just made it a beautiful cabinet.
Yeah, we know that every home is unique and has its unique problems. We do believe that there's a process that can help everyone build their creativity and define their ideas, stick to their timeline, and stick to their budget. So we know that there's a benefit in our process that can help any home, but we also know that every home has unique challenges and that it would be impossible to cover everything in a course. But we do know that having a community will solve all the problems. There's no home that's too hard for us to come together and get creative. So I'm going to leave a link down below where you can check it out and see all the details, what it comes with. So the course starts the second week of November. You can find the details down below. So I'll have a link not only in the description, but also in a pinned comment, and everything will be written out, what's included, what it looks like, the schedule. But also, I would love for you guys to chat with me on Instagram. I offered that option just to kind of help us build the course last video for you guys to submit your questions and common design dilemmas, and a lot of people have taken me up on that offer, and we've had some fun conversations so far. And so let's start the conversation even before the course, and then we'll continue our design process with the course together and just have a really fun community. So,
ready to make some coffee?
I'm ready to make coffee, and I'm ready to design with you guys. So make sure that you
let's do it.
Do that and close that one.
All right, like, subscribe, share this video with your friends, and also what would be cool is if you had your friends join you in the design process, and we can just make a really awesome group.
Yeah. And if you need more fall inspiration, we have Mom's Fall Home Tour, and I will put it right here. And then if you want another Mom's Home Tour last year, I'll put it right here. So we got 2 options for you. So make sure that you head there and have a wonderful day, guys.
Bye.
Bye.